You need to know a thing or two about glaciers to understand the latest twist in the fight over a Lansing city park. Our crew is in court when the Friends of Ormond Park talked about eskers and their attempt to stop the city from building a road. The group claims the construction will damage something left behind by glaciers, but the city's public works director says all environmental effects were considered before the project began. Christopher Lane has the details.
Only 2 more witnesses testified on Monday at the Ormond Park hearing, and their opinions seem to go head-to-head about what a road could do to the esker that sits between Ormond Park and Groesbeck golf course.
There's very few eskers that are protected by parks today. This happens to be one of them right here.
An esker is a ridge that's been left from a glacier. It's full of rocks and sediments that make it a fantastic groundwater filter, which is part of why the Friends of Ormond Park want to protect it.
This is our legacy. It's our geographical legacy of the way the land was thousands of years ago. And of course it can't all be preserved, and it wasn't. But we have a sensibility now about the legacies that we received, that they're worth preserving as such.
The city agrees that eskers should be protected, but it says this particular location was mined and no longer carries the significance it did beforehand.
We would contend, and there isn't any proof contrary, that there is no unique, rare resource involved in this area. It's essentially black foundry sand that's filled in the gravel pit.
For that reason, the city asked the judge for a directed verdict on Monday. That means Judge James Jamo can let the hearing continue and possibly go to trial, or side with the city and end the injunction immediately. Still, both sides are confident in their arguments so far.
Our side is presenting that we have presented enough evidence and enough strength in our case that it's worthy of going forward.
And that was Christopher Lane reporting. Right now, there's no timetable on when Judge Jamo will make his decision. The city has 2 more witnesses it plans to call if the hearing continues. We'll let you know when the judge makes a ruling.